Hey! So I'm back with another unboxing, and this time it's a Mirror Cube, I think. The reason is that I recently bought this one. Very, very cheap, very, very bad. It seems like whoever made this were looking at the original Rubik's Cube and thinking, that's a pretty good design, and then they copied it. With the result that this is as hard to turn as the original one. There is no magnets to help with auto alignment. Let's see if we can do that better. And now, I think I can already say now that this is something that I can recommend if you are not a cuber and you want to buy a good Christmas present for someone who is a cuber. Of course, if you're a cuber yourself, you can also buy this, but don't do it here in the holidays because you never know what Santa Claus has in store for you. Okay, so let's find a scissor. And let's see, how is the system here? Oh, so we should, should we also take this one off? Yeah. And this one. So fancy with the packaging. GAN always are very fancy with the packaging. They never disappoint with the packaging. So assuming I can assemble this again, this is an IQ test in and on itself. Well, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like that. Yep. Purple band and all. GAN makes two versions of this cube, and this is the most expensive one, which is UV coated, and that's because it's not really that expensive to begin with. So I was like, why not? Why not just buy the best I can get and also preserve that glimmer, which I could see on the pictures and in other videos that it has. So it looks fabulous. This is fantastic. So it really is purple. Should we just compare to another kind of purple? This is the Moyu WRM 2021 maglev, which is also purple inside, but it doesn't have a glimmer. So, oh yeah, I can actually feel the magnets. Even in these odd positions here, there is definitely, whoop. That is so nice. Oh. That's a T-pen. So for those of you who have never tried to solve a mirror cube, it's actually fairly easy, and I think cubers, for the most part, if they're able to solve a 3x3, they should be able to figure out how to solve this themselves. The idea is, what I'm always looking for is the centers whenever it's scrambled, and I find the one where it looks, the smallest, and I put it on top. So I start by solving the cross here on the fattest side, on the biggest side, like you would do if they were white. What you look for is whatever protrudes the most. So it's a bit of trial and error, especially in the beginning. And oh my god, it feels so good. And then when you've done that, it's time for the edge pair, or F2L, first two layers, the edge pairing. So, and as you can see here now, they are paired up because, well, this is not from a scramble state. You know what? Let's just scramble it up. It's gonna be a hand scramble because yeah, I should definitely have chosen to do a WCA scramble instead, something from an app. But oh, it just feels so good, and I don't want to really let it go. Also, my phone, which I usually use for looking up the scramble, well, that's the one recording this video. Okay, so on this mirror cube, I had no logo, but on this one, the logo helps because the logo was on top before, so that's unchanged. So the logo should be on top again now. So what I'm looking for now is to match the center's height with this one down here. So this one was correct. Okay, and there is a little bit more of a cheat because it has rounded here and this is square. In this one, it's not so. Everything is just perfectly square, so it looks alike. So I kind of feel like I'm cheating with the GAN because now it's much easier because of this. Yeah. So let's just see if we can see this one matches here now. So odds are that it should just be rotated down, but this point here, which is edgy and which is not rounded, which is corners instead, should probably be, oh no, wait. No. So I did wrong over here, maybe. Oh, I should have, no, it should probably just be like this. So everything that's rounded is able to corner cut to the inside here. I actually forgot how it looked now before I scrambled. Well, let's just see if this isn't correct. Oh, it isn't. So that's probably because it's this edge here, which makes me wonder. Okay. So now these two are correct, and this one does not match here. It should probably be one of those that goes down there. It doesn't. So we have 3 solved. Let's just see if the last one is this one. Nope. There is a bit of a height difference. So let's try this one. Yeah, we have the white cross. So for these corners here, well, this looks like a pair for me. So let's just try to figure out where it goes. It should be here, and given the width, it should probably be like this. Yeah, so that's the first corner solved. And there will be a bit of a trial and error. I always just look for the largest pieces I can find. If I'm in doubt, I try to slide it in. It might be that it's the correct one, but it's the wrong rotation. So, no. Then maybe, oh no. No, it's still the wrong one. Okay, so I actually think it's not the wrong one. No, it can never be the right one now. Okay, so we need something that's bigger here. Let me just, because I kind of feel that then it's supposed to go over here. And yeah, and we need to find whatever edge that it matches to. And I'm assuming it must be this one. So, oh, this is definitely not very efficient. But hey, this is just for the fun of it. Yeah. So that's the second corner solved. And as you can see, I'm definitely not, well, I solved this for the first time a few days ago. So, and immediately after, because I bought this in the weekend, now currently it's Wednesday. So I bought it Saturday, I solved it Sunday, and then I've solved it a few times more. And I found it so satisfying that on Monday I ordered this one, and today it came. So I'm pretty sure it goes here. And I'm also pretty sure I actually don't need to try that. But the question is this the edge that it's supposed to pair with? If yes, no, it wasn't. Okay, so the edge is probably down here. Yeah. So we pair up like, okay. probably this one. Yeah. Oh, it's so satisfying to turn. This is definitely, yeah, this is definitely the best I've ever tried. And oh, I got an OLL skip. And the reason why I can see I got an OLL skip is because nobody, or none of these ones are protruding upwards. So when everything is flat here, we have an OLL skip. And now I look for something that will look somewhat familiar for the PLL. And what I will look for is headlights, which means two that are equally in depth. You can see this is longer than these two. These two are the same, these two are the same. So we have one corner here. I think I should know the PLL because that means it would be no. You know what? I am definitely not in training for this. So, oh, I kind of did it right. So I think it was the correct PLL, but I that I had in mind, except I made it wrong. So it's supposed to be this one because those two are the same. Those two are the same, so they will stick out in the same way. All the other ones were different, so that's how I recognize. And that's correct algorithm. It's so much easier when you actually know what you're doing and you don't feel that there's something changing in depth. It's so unfamiliar, but it's so satisfying to do. And since I think most people will have a hard time doing quick moves here, especially with, mid-slice moves. So you don't need to focus on speeding up like you do when you solve this, but you just take it slow and easy. And well, what place should it have in this cube holder? I mean, I rarely use these. These are the RS3Ms from Moyu, the 2020 and the 2021. And since I virtually never use them, they are being set aside just for a bit. And I could, of course, also find a place for this, but it's so bad, I think I'm just gonna throw it at my kids. Of course, since it's fairly heavy and has sharp edges, I won't really throw it at my kids because you get in jail for doing that. Oh, pretty. And I actually had something in mind that I could flank it with my 4x4s. So I should take another one out. Now it became much harder. So I don't use this one either but it's kind of special. All of them are. This is the first RS3M Super, the one that came in 2022, late in 2022. And since then, Moyu released a host of other RS3Ms, the V5 being the latest. So let's just see. I have a thing about turning them the same way. Oh, I have an unsolved scoop here. Well, be that as it may, I will just put the Dian Tengyun V2 up here, and because it makes for a nicer balance, I think. Yeah, that's not too bad. But oh my god, it's satisfying to turn. Yeah, so let's just see what the setting system is here. I haven't really bothered taking this one apart because it just feels bad with extra bad on it. I actually don't know if you're supposed to do this, but since all Moyu cubes can be adjusted, I'm assuming this one is no different. Yep. So it has screw tensioning system, and we can see the spring just underneath the screw. So I assume that we can just use a normal screwdriver like this one. And then we just count the number of turns, like 1/4, 1/2, and so on. But to me, the factory setting feels pretty good. And now some people will probably suggest that the old one here could be better if I looped it. I tried, but since it deforms like this, whenever you put something in between and you do like this, then it reveals the loop and you will rub it off immediately. I mean, it does make a difference. It runs better now than when I bought it, but yeah, you can actually hear the springs still sometimes, and also it feels horrible. So it's like driving an old Fiat and then driving a new Porsche. Well, this is a Porsche, just for anyone who are in doubt. But oh my god, it feels so good. Yeah. So no matter how good it feels, you still have to be careful, because the finger tricks you have dialed in on your 3x3 with the distances that you're used to, they are different here because it deforms. Yeah. So the next part will probably, for me, be to look up the algorithm for making it into a phone holder. Or I can maybe see if I can guess how it's done myself. I mean, I have a different kind of phone than not different. It's a fairly normal iPhone, but oh my god, it feels so good to. I mean, this is a perfect gift for any cuber because it feels so satisfying to turn. I don't think anyone would get angry at getting this, except if they have it already. So then it might be a little too much redundant. You don't need 2 of these. You just need 1. Bring it to events and just, in between when you don't want to drill elks or whatever cube that is next for your participation, then just relax by turning this whatever way you feel like. So, yep, that was it for this time. I hoped you enjoyed, and I hope some people will get inspired of buying this for a cuber they know. Bye.